Welcome to Hyde Park. This is one of Kansas City's trendiest neighborhoods, and we are in front of this giant mansion that we are going to tour at the very end of this video. But before that, we are going to show you a bunch of different houses in Hyde Park, as well as a couple of things to do if you want to move into a very urban setting. Hyde Park, right in the heart of Midtown Kansas City, this is the video for you. Check out these homes in the historic district of Hyde Park. A lot of these homes are historically protected. They're like monuments. So if you want to make changes to them, you do have to contact the city for authorization. Some people see that as a hassle, but some people would love to live in a place that's steeped with rich history. Now this next house in Hyde Park is massive, it's beautiful, and it's also historically protected. So come with me and we're gonna check out this home. It's just huge. It's really cool. You come through this wrought iron gate, gives it a lot of presence in this neighborhood. And then look at this wraparound porch. It's just massive. You got this stone porch. I mean, I could definitely see you spending a beautiful fall day, beautiful spring day on this porch just relaxing. So come with me inside. Two doors to get inside, but once you get inside, you can see just a ton of features that make this home very, very unique. So the first thing is this kind of wraparound living area. This house is kind of an L shape, and the rest of the house follows the porch. So you've got this hearthside room. I like the accent lights that would go around your TV. You come around here and this is your dining room. You could fit a massive dining room table here and gather a lot of people in this room. Coming through the kitchen, this kitchen is very efficient in terms of this use of space. So plenty of countertop space, got your sink, got your stove, got your fridge, cabinets everywhere that you could use. And then what's nice too is if you need more storage, come back around here, you've got this area that you could put shelving, you could put whatever you want, and this could kind of, I would probably use this as like a pantry area. Let's head upstairs and we'll see the multiple bedrooms upstairs. And you'll just see this house is so much living area. Before we go upstairs, I want you to notice these sconces. Definitely adds a really cool dimension to this house. The lighting in here is really cool and it accentuates the historic presence. On the second floor, you have 1, 2, 3 secondary bedrooms, plus a really, really large bathroom that this shares. A couple unique things with this. I mean, look at that tub. It's one of the more unique tubs that I've seen. Definitely would be good to be used to bathe children. You know, my children being like all under 5, they would all fit in there just fine. And here's a quirk that I thought was funny with these homes is the way they built the shower, you kind of have to duck down to get in. But once you're in, you're good, right? This is kind of what you get with 100-plus-year-old homes. Coming through here, just another quirky thing about this room is you got to step up to get into this closet. This is the closet for this room. But then you come through, there's also another, it's not quite a room, it's just like a living area that you could use. I guess you could use this as like a whole closet if you wanted to.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
And it circles all the way back around into this main hallway. So like I said, a lot of quirks in this house. One thing I want to note about this secondary bedroom is there's a fireplace in here. So if you wanted to make this your office, if you wanted to make this a study, this would be a good place for it because you do have a heating element here. So let's head upstairs and we'll see the primary suite. This whole top level is the primary suite. A couple quirky things I want you to notice. So come over here. You can see you have a window looking into your stairwell. So I guess if somebody was like trying to sneak up on you in your primary bedroom and you were sleeping, you could definitely see them coming because it's a window that looks on the inside of your house. Again, quirky things about historic homes in Hyde Park. Another thing too, come in here, there's an en-suite bathroom, but you can see it is kind of low. I'm about 6 feet-ish tall. I could use this for sure, would be totally fine, but it is a little bit small and a little bit cramped. Remember, if you stick around, we're gonna get back to that crazy mansion that we started at in Hyde Park, where we're gonna see other parts of Hyde Park, including the park itself, so stay tuned. This massive house is on the market right now for $585,000. Let's go check out the rest of Hyde Park. This is Gillen Park, one of our favorite parks to visit with our kids. So the Wong kids have definitely frequented this playground. In fact, Augie fell off a slide here. I don't want to laugh at him, but he fell off a slide here. Luckily he was fine, wasn't hurt. Over here, I want to show you something. So this side of Gillen Park is just this baseball field and this big open grass area. That hill is just incredible for sledding when it snows. So we have our sled that we kind of hoof out there. You could park your car right up there, sled down to the bottom of the hill when there's snow. That's really just an awesome place to go. And then we also like to fly our kites at Gillum Park, especially in the spring when it's really nice. It's great to just sit out here with a picnic blanket and just relax. And it's right in the heart of the Hyde Park area. I mean, this is South Hyde Park right next to me. All these beautiful historic houses that we've seen are all just right here in this location, super close to everything that you could need. We're in South Hyde Park now, and you might not expect to see a new build home, new construction in Hyde Park, but there are actually a lot of places where builders are buying up these lots and developing brand new homes in historic areas like Hyde Park. So if you want the convenience and coolness of living in a very urban area, but you also want the convenience of a brand new home, this could be the home for you. So come with me. You can see this home is very narrow, very modern in terms of its style, but it's surrounded by a lot of older homes. So as we come through here, another thing I want you to know about this home is that there's a 10-year property tax abatement on these lots. The city does this because they're trying to revitalize the Hyde Park area and other areas like it. And so the incentive for you to move here is paying no property taxes, or at least very low property taxes, for the next 10 years, which is extremely valuable. Property taxes on my home, not too far from here, are anywhere from between $2,000 to $3,000 per year. So that saves you quite a bit of money. Let's go inside. Coming inside, and you can see, again, this house is very narrow. What I like about this is very efficient use of space. You see you got a built-in desk here. That's really cool. I mean, I would love working here because you not only have some light, but you're also connected to the rest of the building. As you walk through the desk area, you also have a half bathroom that your guests would be using if they decided to come visit you in your brand new Hyde Park build. Another thing I like about this too, speaking of efficient use of space, the garage enters right here. And then over here you have a mudroom. You know how much I like mudrooms? A place to hang your coat, a place to put your shoes. My kids would definitely use this. I would force them to use this. They wouldn't use this normally, but I would force them to use this. Now come through here, and you can see a very spacious, open concept living area. Really like this. You know, it's not going to be the biggest new build because of the limitations of the lot, but I think, again, a lot of smart design choices. Big kitchen island, plenty of storage space in the cabinets. You've got space for the refrigerator. They even built in the microwave right here too. So again, efficient use of space, just really utilizing all the space that you can have in this narrow new build, including this pantry that you can store food in. One cool thing I really like about this one is the privacy that you can afford even living in the city. So out here, you could enjoy the outdoors and be completely private. Nobody can see you. You can relax out here. You could even put a small, electronic or gas fire pit right here. You'd have to be careful because of all the wood surrounding you and how close you are to the house. Coming downstairs, unfinished basement, so you actually could add on living space in this new build. Let's go. Look at all this unfinished space and look at all this potential. As you can see the profile of the house, how efficiently they use the space. But if you finish this out, you would have another living/kitchen area about the same size as upstairs. So it could be a TV area, it could be a theater. I mean, there's so many possibilities. You could add a fourth bedroom if you wanted to. Let's go outside and let's see the yard, because you might be wondering what kind of yard do you get in such a tight space. And again, I think you're going to be surprised. You got the privacy fence again here. So right underneath the porch, you can spend some time on this back patio and then come back around. And what you'll see is you've got enough space for a dog. You've got enough space for maybe a small play set would be great. My kids would love running around out here. And again, it's private. It's completely closed off. Right now, you could probably see over my shoulder, there's a big debris pile. And it's actually a really sad story. That was a pink building that everybody who drove down Troost would know about. It's a big pink building that was covered in writing, and it was called Splash of Life. I think it was a donation center. Like literally maybe a week and a half ago, it burnt down. And so you can see the fire damage that happened right to the house next to it. It's a big debris pile there. So really sad, people lost their businesses. It's been on the news in Kansas City, but that's kind of where you're located though. You're right in the heart of everything. Back on the main floor, let's head upstairs to see the 3 bedrooms upstairs. First, I want you to check out on this landing, this piece of art. Definitely goes with the modern architecture of this home. It's really up to you if you like it or not. I know my wife wouldn't. I actually do. My wife has better taste than I do, but if I were to build a house, it would look like this. If my wife were to build a house, it would not look like this.
You look pretty.
So let's go upstairs. On this landing, you have 2 secondary bedrooms, and you can see the size of them. Again, limitations because of the lot and because of the width of the house. But again, you could probably put a queen, probably no bigger than a queen, would be your max in these 2 rooms. But you also have down the hallway, you also have a full bathroom that services basically anybody who would be staying on this side. So if you're staying in the primary, you could keep all your kids down here and they could use that bathroom. Or if you have guests, they could stay on this side. Come through here, everything past here is basically the primary suite. So let's go into the bedroom and let's check it out. Plenty big. You can see it kind of follows the roof line, so it makes it a lot higher. Could fit a king size bed in here if you wanted to. This is a queen, so it's not as big as you could have. Come through to the in-suite bathroom and you're gonna see a lot of really unique features that I kind of haven't seen in homes before. First, you've got your shower and your tub kind of in this enclosure. It's all tiled, so water can really get anywhere you want. So if you peek in there, you'll see you've got a soaking tub, and then you've also got the shower directly to your left. Again, it's very unique. Haven't really quite seen anything that's quite like that before, but again, this house is about innovation, proper use of space. Coming on this side, you have the double vanity. This is the door for the toilet. And then you've got your walk-in closet that again has plenty of space. And the nice thing about it is that it preserves a lot of the features that are consistent in new builds, in that your laundry room is right off the closet. So as you come outside, the laundry is all done on this level where all your bedrooms are, so that you don't have to hoof it all the way downstairs. So you could live in this new build in Hyde Park for $465,000. Really good value for the prime location. You're close to the plaza, you're close to downtown, you're really close to everything. Right in the heart of Midtown, brand new construction so that you can have ease of maintenance and peace of mind for years to come. Okay, so we're back here at this just mansion of a house in Hyde Park. The intersection where we're at is Gillum and 36th, and so we are close to the Costco, the downtown Costco. We're close to downtown Kansas City. We're close to basically everything that you could possibly want to do. The Crossroads is right there. Everything that you could want to do in Kansas City is right at your fingertips, and plus you're living in this like incredible mansion. So let's go inside. You can see this super wide stairway. I was struggling to like not fall down this when I was starting the video because there's no handrails or anything, but of course you come to this door and you have this gated area before you get to this beautiful front door. So let's go inside. I mean, you're gonna be shocked at how many rooms are in this house. So coming into this grand entryway, and I will have to say, some of these rooms in this home, especially the primary bedroom, you're not gonna believe how big it is. But first, we come through here. You've got this hearthside room with the fireplace, and I mean, a very unique chandelier made of bottles. Really, that's up to you if you like that aesthetic, but this house has a lot of particularities, let me tell you that. Now coming here, this is one of the most, I guess you could say, industrial utilitarian kitchens. I mean, I've never seen kitchen appliances in a house like this before. But first, before we get there, you've got your drink fridge and your ice maker. So that's cool for this area. You could put your alcohol here, you could put your drinks here. But come to this kitchen, let me show you what I mean. It's just incredible kitchen. You've got a massive, what is this, 6-burner stove with a warmer, large kitchen island. And honestly, I've never seen a sink like this except for in restaurants. I used to work at a fast food joint, and these are the kind of sinks that we had. So you got this kind of like, plate washer type of attachment here. And then you've got 2 other faucets. I mean, you could prepare a sick meal in here. You don't need anything else. I mean, you got all the counter space that you could need in the world, all the sink space, and then look at the size of this fridge. This is literally a fridge that you might have in like a commercial grade restaurant or something like that. McDonald's probably has this fridge. Your local McDonald's probably has this fridge. So That's pretty wild. This is a crazy kitchen. If you like to cook, this will be your dream. Come outside, and even though you're right in the heart of Kansas City, you actually have a really cool outside area. A lot of these urban settings, houses are really crammed close together. We've seen that in other parts of Hyde Park as we visited other homes, but you'll see you have plenty of space outside. And what's nice about this area is if you don't like to mow, there's no grass. It's just all maintenance free basically. You've got a couple of areas that have, greenery here, but you've got this really cool looking fountain. And of course, in the spring, all of this is gonna come back and gonna be a lot greener. And then on the other side, this is what's surprising to me. So follow me over here. You can actually be relaxing at a pool right off of Gillum Street. I mean, it's kind of crazy. You're right in the heart of Midtown. You're right in Hyde Park, and you've got this, fully operational pool. That is something that you probably won't find in a lot of houses in Hyde Park.
No, Jose.
Let's head back inside. Let's head over here, and you have another large living area. Like I said before, some of these rooms are just so massive. Now this isn't a massive room, but wait until we get to the primary bedroom. Like I said, it's just huge. This, you could put your collectibles, you could put books. I mean, just a great space to store whatever you want. And there's a deck attached to it. Let's go out there and check it out. Now, part of the attraction of living in Hyde Park is the accessibility to everything. I mean, you could come out here and you could just take a seat on this swing, kind of relax, watch people go by. You got tennis courts down there. I mean, this really is at the corner of, this is actually Hyde Park, like the park, right? So people will come walking through here, come running through here. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of traffic, so you're gonna have to decide whether or not you want more peace and quiet. You might not want to be looking at this house, but for accessibility, you just can't beat this. Let's go downstairs. You've got even more living space downstairs. You got a place where you could put a TV, you could watch the game, you could have there's a bar downstairs, so let's go check it out. All right, let's go upstairs. There's 3 more levels to this house that we haven't seen. And like I said before, primary bedroom is just insane. Let's go see it. Before we get there though, this might be the favorite area, my favorite area of the house. I would picture myself putting a couple of just really comfy sofas here, maybe a couple of comfy reading chairs, filling up these shelves with books. And this would be kind of my sanctuary, my office. I've always liked my office to be connected to the rest of the house so that the kids can come in and out and hang out. Not good for efficiency, but awesome for seeing my kids. Let's go see over here, one of the secondary bedrooms. And you're gonna see, while not the biggest, this still is decently sized. You could fit a king size bed in here, and it also has an ensuite bathroom. So if you come here, you've got your jetted tub, dual vanities, a large shower, of course, everything that you could possibly need for comfortability in this room. Without a debate, this is the biggest primary bedroom I've ever seen in Kansas City. I mean, stand over there and you could see the scope of how big this room is. This is bigger than maybe both of your living areas downstairs combined. I mean, look at this. You've got a gas fireplace in the middle of it. I mean, I don't even know where you'd put your bed in this room. This is just so large. It's just almost mind-boggling to me. But you come over here and you've got a full ensuite bathroom with a couple of features I've never seen before in houses in Kansas City. So coming through here, completely custom bathroom. You've got beautiful stonework, double vanities, plenty of cabinet space. And then I've always liked these types of showers. If you come over here, you'll see not only the rainfall shower head, but this shower is built so that you don't necessarily need to put in any curtain because it's not a true zero entry because there's a step here, but you can go in there and you can shower without any curtain or anything. That's really nice. On this side, you have a very large jetted tub. And then, like I said before, one feature I've never seen before, a urinal behind a closet. So for you men who don't want to use the toilet, you got your urinal and it's hidden behind the closet because most of the time, I mean, I guess this might be unattractive to just have a urinal out and open. Well, I don't know. Let's go see the upstairs area. Now, the third story is also massive, as is the theme of this house. Before we get up there, I wanted to point out something to you. For those of you with kids, this area is really cool. You have kind of a playroom area that as you open it up, I mean, this would be a good place to sit and read, to pretend, I don't know, my kids would build a fort up here. I think that'd be really cool. Only thing I'd be concerned is if they like fell out of this and fell down the stairs or something like that. Not to laugh at them, but coming upstairs and you could see just another large living area. This is right above that library area that I was talking about. And then if you come this way, there's another big room. I mean, this would already be big enough for a primary bedroom, but you saw the primary and how big it is. But this room is just massive, right? You could put guests up here, whatever you want up here. You might think that for all of this house and for all of these features, you might be paying well over $1 million, especially in one of Kansas City's trendiest neighborhoods. But this house is actually on the market for $950,000, so under $1 million in Hyde Park. If this is something that you're interested in, give us a call, 816-4-MOVE-KC. Maybe you don't like city living and you want to live out in the country. That's okay. Hyde Park is not for everybody, but click on this video right here.